what's the week been like, transitioning from coming off that big win and winning the district championship and all that excitement to trying to get back to work?
Well, the beginning of the week, really let the kids enjoy it. A lot of things happening at school, pictures, and just really letting the kids let that sink in. We probably didn't do that as much as we should have last week, so it was really important for that to happen. And then, Tuesday and Wednesday were work days, and get the game plan in and get ourselves prepared. We had a really good practice today, and if the kids continue to develop and absorb the game plan like they did today, I feel pretty good about our chances.
You guys are practicing down here at Greensburg. How nice is it to be able to get on the turf and get some practice on that?
Well, we were at Latrobe yesterday. We were at Greensburg today. It's our opportunity to get 2 quality practices in. As the week progresses, tomorrow on Thanksgiving, we're going to practice at home just because the facilities aren't available due to the holiday, and then we'll be pre-practicing on Friday at our place as well. But we needed to get 2 good quality practices in, and based on the weather conditions and the field conditions, we just weren't going to be able to do it at our place with all the mud.
What's it been like for you guys preparing for some of these same teams that you saw last year?
Well, it's been interesting because you don't want to get in the same trap of, well, this is what we did last year, because we are going to be looking at last year's film, and they're going to be looking at last year's film, and things that they did and had success with, we're going to change, and I'm sure the opponent is too. So it's been a challenge, but like we said, it's the same teams, but they're not the same because they have different players, and gone are some of our key players, and gone are some of their key players. And with Dunmore, the biggest thing is, they still do the same thing scheme-wise, but this year they have the ability to push the ball down the field with a quarterback who's thrown for 1,300 yards, and they've spread the running game out between 4 guys. They have 2 guys that almost have 600 yards each, and then 2 other guys that are almost at 500 yards. So it's not what we had last year with those 2 really good explosive backs.
And do you guys feel any sort of underdog role coming into this game? I mean, last year I think you maybe were the favorites. This year, I don't know, maybe not.
Everyone at this point is good. One of the things that's interesting is if you look across the state, AA is the only class that every team left. The 8 teams remaining are all undefeated. So something's going to give at the end of this weekend. But we're definitely the underdogs there. I think they're ranked 2nd or 3rd in the state, depending on which poll you look at. And we've pretty much been smack dab at 5 since all year long, and haven't moved. So we have to earn that right to move up in those polls, and we're going to give it the best shot we have.
And how important is it coming off last year, knowing that the kids have been here before and done this?
And that's drawing on their experience is invaluable. The extra practice, and then their ability to know what it's like at this level, playing in these games, is invaluable. But we're playing teams right now that also have the same experience, so we can't see that as something that's really going to help us. But it's going to certainly help our team because they're going to guide the younger guys through it.
How are you guys going to handle the travel down to Hershey?
Well, we're going to leave Saturday morning. It's going to be about 3 hours on the bus, but we're not going to ask them to get up earlier than they would for school. Get on the bus. Those kids are probably, I'm sure they're going to sleep a little bit, and then take it all in. And it's just part of it. Whenever you colleges travel that time on buses, the same thing as well. We're not going to be on school buses. We'll be on charters, so that'll make for a much more comfortable ride. And it is what it is. It's not something we can control, so it's not really in our whole process of really worrying about it. We know that we get a chance to play. It doesn't matter where it's at.
And how exciting is it for you and for the kids just to still be playing this time of year?
Oh, it's great. For everybody involved. It's like our younger kids, they get opportunities to get better. And they're practicing, and they're getting all this extra practice and extra work. It's invaluable. You come back next year, we're going to have kids that are coming back for us that are going to have a season and a half under their belt already. So that's invaluable. And then for our older kids, it's also great with memories and the fact that the season's not over yet. And these are the things, it may not hit them now, but later on in life, these are going to be those memories they're going to be talking about, their reunions and with their kids, and just really making a lifetime of memories, and that's really important.
All right, Coach, sounds good.
Thank you.